It's Femme Fatale audios. Mwah. Good morning, Your Majesty. I trust you slept well? No, I don't think Your Majesty is an overly fanciful term. Not at all. Respect is of the utmost importance, after all. You are the most important person for miles and miles around. It would be silly for me to address you as anything less. If it is to your wish, I will address you more formally from now on. 7 years or not, however, it does not mean anyone around here would dare think of you with any less than the utmost reverence. Least of all me. You did handpick me to accompany you after all. You didn't answer my question, my liege. Did you sleep well? That is most excellent. I realize it is still incredibly early, but it is very important to me, to you, that you slept as much as possible last night. I heard from the kitchen that you were still awake at past 3 a.m. this morning. They were all giggling like princesses on how cute you looked, all sleepy and such. This isn't good for you. You need to be asleep. Not hunched over your desk still replying to letters when the guards do their final patrol. Why didn't you call for me, my liege? If you were without rest for that long, I surely could have at least provided you some company. You didn't want to disturb me. Well, that's very kind of you, my liege, but I was up all night anywho, making sure everything was set for our trip. Why, of course, my liege. Everything had to be ready for us to leave this early, so I volunteered, helping out with the packing, the cooking, the laundry, and the fluffing of pillows, of course. Well, I volunteered, and I spearheaded the perpetration team and made sure everything ran scaly smooth. It is your carriage, after all. I'd never forgive myself if I let a tiny little thing be out of place before we set off. Oh. Well, I do hope everything is okay up there. Romy is usually so much gentler when taking off. She's the quickest driver we have, so I thought it would be best to assign her to the reins today. I hope she's okay. I heard she's taking her duties for the winter ball this year to heart to impress you. She's thankful for you taking her mother and her in from the streets after all. Seeking sanctuary here mustn't have been easy for them. The poor devils. Imagine being cast out of your home nation because of the magic you wield. Oh, that reminds me. Her mother asked me to give you this. It's supposed to give you safety on long voyages. She made me one too. You inspire so much faith in the creatures of this nation, my liege. Big and small. They all look up to you. I remember every face that lives in the manor, and I've never seen anybody give less than 100% every day. It's my job as the coordinator to make sure everybody is comfortable and secure, but that just seems a little silly, really. There's not a creature who would want anything more. You truly do provide it all, my liege. Pools for the aquatic staff, training grounds for magic practices and spell casting of all varieties, spacious living quarters, open air spaces for those with wings, what else? Communal spaces for team building and all manner of other amenities. And nobody feels out of place here. Everybody has their roles, and they wake up excited to work every morning, noon, and night. I'm so proud of you, my liege. What you've accomplished here, what you're building, truly is a place where we can all feel at peace. We can all be ourselves here, and that is the only thing we've ever wanted to be. I am still a bit nervous about our trip. Perhaps the Griffins are a little upset about having to leave so early. I wonder if their claws were clipped to an appropriate length yesterday. Oh, good heavens! I've completely neglected all of my duties. Forgive me, my liege. I got so caught up in the peaceful memories I forgot to do, well, anything else, really. I will endeavour to work very hard for the rest of the trip. Please, put your faith in me. I put together a short brief of our journey and destination, but I think I would prefer to run it through with you instead. It makes me feel happier to discuss it with you one-on-one like this. First things first, of course. Would you like some tea? But of course, a diplomatic party never leaves home without tea. That and, well, I rejoice these moments when I get to have your attention like this. So I thought I'd treat you with the love I have for you while I get the chance. Enough of that. Please don't look at me in such a way, my liege. I find it very hard to focus when you look at me like that. Those sleepy eyes, that delightful smile, those fluffy bed hairs of yours. It makes the tip of my tail quiver. Look, it's doing it right now. Tea, my liege? Please take some tea. We have honey tea, mint infused with cinnamon, black tea with lots of sugar, pear tea? Black tea? Oh, lovely choice. Hopefully it brings a spring to your step like you bring one in mine. 4 sugars? Well, normally I'd complain about you damaging that charismatic smile of yours, especially today of all days, but I've been told by the elves who work in your stables that I need to lighten up a little, so I'll allow myself to spoil you, just this once. Now, what else did they tell me to do? Don't be afraid to make eye contact. Be gentle, be firm. Make sure to hold hands, yes. What else did they teach me? Kind of forgot. Oh, yes? Oh, black tea. Black tea it is. You did eat breakfast today, didn't you, my liege? No breakfast and only an hour of sleep? My liege, I despair. How can we help you if you don't want to help yourself? If I must, I'll look into putting a lock on the outside of your door so you don't wander around the manor in the dead of night, pondering and murmuring to yourself. How do I know? Well, I was watching you, of course, to make sure you didn't hurt yourself. You were practically sleepwalking down the stairs and we're heading to the laundry room. If we hadn't had intervened the orcs working the midnight laundry shift, then they might have taken a break to snuggle you like a teddy bear or something. You know how much they like to tease me. I've messed up my hair and everything. Look at it, dancing in front of my eyelids. I do apologize, my liege. It's just, you need protecting from yourself sometimes, and why are you smiling, my liege? Cute? You think my hair is cute when it's messy? Don't try and wriggle your way out of my lecture, my liege. Even if what you say makes my tail and I very happy indeed. Magic is wonderful, isn't it? Truly a gift that must be seen and shared to be enjoyed. It does make me a little sad that I didn't need to bring the teapot you bought me last winter. The one with the beautiful red rose on the lid. Yeah, that one. It makes me so happy to look at it. On reflection, I don't think I want to bring it out in the world where it could get broken. I'd much prefer getting to put my magic to use for you like this. Look, the tea's almost ready. Would you like to... What's that, my liege? Stop for a picnic to enjoy the tea? I don't know. We're supposed to be there before, what, midday? And we've still got 6 hours of travel to go. I suppose it wouldn't be that bad. I did pack more than enough food after all, and 1 blanket out of the 20 in here would suffice more than enough for your comfort. A picnic would be a nice time to practice our smiles and waves for the day. Though, of course, if it drops even 2 degrees, you must let me wrap you in my tail. Because of the warmth. I don't suppose I could hold my liege. Script by KaiDouble.